Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, Will Beats Games. I'm Will, and today I'm presenting PS3 pickups before it's too late. You saw what happened with the Xbox 360 games when they announced the store was gonna close. All the games started skyrocketing in price. So start picking up some of these games before it happens with the PS3 as well. But before we get started, if you guys been enjoying the content, help support the channel. Hit that like button, leave a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. So sit back, relax, and let's get right to it. Alright, and the first game we got, Yakuza Dead Souls by Sega. This is the same team that did Binary Domain and the Fist of the North Star game, Lost Paradise. This is a PlayStation exclusive, and it's one of the only Yakuza games that's never been remastered on another system. I have a feeling that this game is going to be stuck on the PS3 forever. It's very similar to like Grand Theft Auto, but you're in a zombie apocalypse scenario. I remember I saw this game for like 40 bucks at GameStop, and I used one of my $5 coupons on it, so I paid like $35. Last time I checked out price charting for this game, it was valued at over 85 bucks. So keep an eye out for this one. If you bump into it, trust me, just pick it up. Yakuza Dead Souls by Sega. Alright, and next we got Shadows of the Damned by EA and Grasshopper Manufacture. That's the same team that did Lollipop Chainsaw and No More Heroes. Now this game right here is pretty cool. You play as this demon hunter named Garcia Hotspur, and this game is freaking hilarious. Almost everything in the game is a penis pun. Like the guns, everything they say, so trust me, get ready to laugh with this one. It's a third-person shooter, and you could tell it was inspired by Resident Evil 4. It almost has that same over-the-shoulder style. This game just got remastered on the PS5. It's being released by Limited Run, and I pre-ordered it. It was pretty cheap too, it was only like 25 bucks. This game was also released on the 360, and is actually backwards compatible on the Series X. Either pick this one up or try to pick up the remaster, but check this game out for sure, it's pretty awesome. Shadows of the Damned by Grasshopper Manufacture. Alright, and following we got Blur by Activision and Bizarre Creations. Now I love this studio right here. Those are the guys that did the 007 Bloodstone game, and they also did Project Gotham Racing on the original Xbox and the 360. They developed some great racing games, and when I saw this one was pretty much a live action version of Mario Kart, I had to jump on it. I saw this one for like $14.99, and I used one of my $5 coupons, so I wound up paying like only 10 bucks for this one. I'm surprised this game didn't get recognized. It probably didn't sell too well, but maybe one day they'll bring it back. If you want to get a fun racing game that you probably never played, keep an eye out for this one right here. Blur by Bizarre Creations. Alright, and the next one we got Lollipop Chainsaw, again by Grasshopper Manufacture. The same team that did No More Heroes and Killer is Dead. You play as this cute brown girl that kills all the zombies with a chainsaw. And this game was actually written by James Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy and the head of DC Studios. This is another one that was remastered on the PS5, and another game that I picked up at GameStop. I only paid like 15 bucks for this one. The game is actually worth over $70 now. This game has been out for a long time already, but a lot of people never heard of it. Trust me, if you never played this one, give it a shot. Lollipop Chainsaw, another title by Grasshopper Manufacture. Alright, and next we got the Sly Collection by Sucker Punch. The same team that created Infamous and Ghost of Tsushima. Now this is another PlayStation exclusive. The 3 original PS2 games remastered on the PS3. It's a 3D platformer, but it sort of plays like a cartoon style of Metal Gear Solid. You do a lot of stealth in it. This game was also released on the Vita, but it only has 1 and 2 on the cart. If you want to get part 3, you have to redeem it with the code, so I've never been a fan of that. If you want to get the definitive version, get this one on the PS3. The Sly Collection by Sucker Punch. Alright, and following we got Deadpool by Activision. Now this game right here has been gaining a lot of value after the movie came out. I remember I paid like $10 for this one, and the PS3 version is already over $50. At one point the PS4 version was over $120. The hype for this movie was insane. It was so crazy that it even made the Wolverine game go up in price. The game is voiced by Nolan North, that's Nathan Drake in the Uncharted series. It's like a hack and slash mixed with a third-person shooter. It has a lot of crude humor and is very vulgar, so trust me, if you get offended by that easily, stay away from this one. Deadpool by Activision. Alright, and next we got Killer is Dead, another game by Grasshopper Manufacture, but this one right here is pretty cool. It's like a hack and slash, and your character has a sword and a robotic arm. This game is really bloody and super stylish. It has that cel-shaded graphic style that I love. A lot of those games that you see with that graphic style, they age pretty well. So I remember I bumped into this game at GameStop, and it was part of a buy two get one free deal. I always take advantage of those sales. You wind up getting a lot of these games for like $10. Well, they're remaking a bunch of their games, so don't be surprised if this one comes out as well. Trust me, pick this one up if you see it out there. Killer is Dead by Grasshopper Manufacture. Alright, and next we got Metal Gear Solid, the Legacy Collection by Konami. Now this collection right here is way better than the Master Collection that was released in 2023. I remember when I first bought this game, I got it for like $20 at one of my local game shops, and then I went to price charting and I checked, and it was over $120, bro. I couldn't believe it. But ever since that Master Collection came out, this one has dropped in value a lot. It includes every mainline Metal Gear Solid game that was released from 1987 all the way to 2012. Like this one has all the Nintendo games, the ones that was released for MS-DOS, and Metal Gear Solid 4 that was released on the PlayStation 3. Metal Gear Solid, the Legacy Collection by Konami. Alright, and the next game we got Heavily Sword by Ninja Theory. That's the same team that did Hellblade and Enslaved Odyssey to the West. This is a PlayStation exclusive for the PS3. It was written by Andy Serkis, the actor that played Gollum in Lord of the Rings and Alfred in The Batman from 2022. It's a hack and slash and it plays very similar to like God of War. It was one of the first exclusive games that came out on the PS3, so you can't get no trophies unfortunately. But this game is pretty badass, to be honest. They should remake this game on the PS5. It still goes for like under $20, so if you bump into this one, trust me, pick it up and try it. Heavily Sword by Ninja Theory. Alright, and following we got X-Men Origins Wolverine, the Uncaged Edition by Activision and Raven Software. That's the same team that did the Marvel Alliance game and Singularity, the first-person shooter. Now this is another game that'll probably never get remade because it's super violent. It was released on the PlayStation 2, the DS, the Wii, and the PSP. But if you want to get the Uncaged Edition, it's only on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. It's voiced by Hugh Jackman, and it really shows what Wolverine can do. After the Deadpool movie came out, this game skyrocketed in price as well. It peaked at almost $130. Trust me, if you're a Wolverine fan, this is a must play. X-Men Origins Wolverine, the Uncaged Edition. Alright, and last but not least guys, we got Spider-Man Web of Shadows by Activision and Treyarch. That's the same team that did a bunch of Call of Duty games, and they also did the 007 Quantum of Solace game. It's crazy because I never noticed that Treyarch also developed a bunch of other Spider-Man games, like the ones that have Tobey Maguire in them from like the Spider-Man movies, and even the Ultimate Spider-Man game. But what makes this game cool is that you could switch to the symbiote Black Spider-Man whenever you want. This is back when Activision had the license for these Spider-Man games, so these are some other games that are probably never gonna get remade. Out of the 3 Spider-Man games that came out on the PS3, this is the best one right here. If you get lucky and you bump into this game out there for cheap, trust me, just pick this one up for sure. Spider-Man: Web of Shadows by Activision and Treyarch. Alright guys, so there you have it. This wraps up another episode of Will Beats Games. PS3 games to pick up before it's too late. I'm gonna try to make a bunch of these series, guys. PS3, PS4, Xbox One, all that. Let me know what else you guys want to see in the comments down below. And stay tuned for more pickups, more collections, and more surprises. Again, thanks for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.